Once a week in our nation's capital, elected leaders find time in their hectic schedules to attend a special meeting. For 45 minutes, they set aside their worries to focus on their own health with a very special coach.
Welcome to part of National Health and Fitness Day. This is the swim, and it happens on a Thursday morning. The philosophy behind the swim is that if we can get parliamentarians to be role models, not as elite athletes, but just people who can try and increase their level of fitness and physical activity, then that would be a good thing for all Canadians. So the great thing is that on Thursday morning we have the coach of the Olympic swim team. Talk about an elite coach, Pierre Lafontaine, who comes out and inspires and encourages and gets people, in some cases who've never swum before, to learn something about swimming. And you can hear by the laughter in the background that there's just a really good atmosphere here. And my contention is that when a Conservative MP is teaching an NDP member of Parliament how to do a spin turn in the pool, then the decorum in the House of Commons has to improve.
Man, you got a beautiful stroke. Yeah, you do. Just try to get your hands up a little higher when you recover, okay?
Honestly, the big thing though is to have Pierre, to have this amazing coach, this wonderful man who gives us such good tips and advice. I love swimming, I've always loved swimming, but I don't do it enough, so this is a great incentive to take out time and to say, no, I can do this for myself, for my own health, and swim, even if it's once a week, and I'm going to try and do more, it's beautiful. It's what we got to do.
Actually, all started, I was in a meeting in Vancouver and I'm flying back and aisle number 12, which is always the front aisle before the first class, and there's a guy sitting 2 rows, there's a lady beside me, and this guy looks in pretty good shape, and I'm not going to sit in the plane from Vancouver to Ottawa for 5 hours without saying anything to anybody, so I said, man, you look in good shape, and he said, yeah, well, I just got elected, I'm a new MP, and I said, oh, well, I said, I got a dream for you. And I said, I've always dreamt that, if you guys as MPs could create division, guys like me in the sport will make it happen. But unless you guys talk it and sell it and say it out loud to the Canadian population, then we don't have a message, we're just helping our little group. He says, I'm in. Then the lady that was in between us said, well, I'm a nutrition specialist. How about if I partner with you guys, and what we do is we'll work with fitness with MPs, and then I'll work with nutrition with MPs.
So I've been swimming all my life, I guess, but getting up to join other MPs to swim at 6:45, it's the usual thing is that you do things because of the buddy system, and you've got to show up because your friends are going to be here. I love it because it's one of the few regular, weekly, non-partisan things I get to do. So I'm swimming with people in other political parties.
You do, but what's happening is you go to here and then you lift. I want you to go and push behind and then come around. Okay.
Swimming around like a goof, like I've done all my life, is one thing. But having professional swim coaches here on Thursday morning has really changed how I swim, and I really take a lot of pride in the fact that I'm listening and getting the advice to swim differently. Who knew I wasn't supposed to lift my head out of the water and breathe like this? I didn't know I was supposed to go backwards, and so I'm learning things. That's very useful. It's never too late to learn.
Okay, so you go dig in the sand and then catch. Dig in the sand and catch.
I love swimming with my colleagues, and Pierre is an amazing coach. So every single stroke I have improved dramatically. I found out all the hundreds of mistakes I've been making. So every time I come, I learn something new.
Go, 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 go. You're not, get to the wall. That's where you get your medal, right there. Wow, so much better. Oh, that good pull, way better. Good morning. 10 push-ups, you're late. There. Okay. Very good, very good.
We started talking, getting ideas in terms of how can we spread these mentors out in terms of, making a national impact. So came up with an idea of having a National Fitness Day. And so John's just kind of introducing that and launching it next week. It's going to be a private members bill in the fall. but we have all parties that have signed on with this and saying let's have one day a year where across the country we open up every federal, every provincial, every municipal recreational facility, get the Ys on board, and try to really get Canadians active.
Okay, Peter, show me your flip turn. There we go. When I whistle, I'm gonna go. You're gonna hear me? That's why you push your nose to your knees. The king is back. The king is back. That was good. Yeah, but at least you touched the wall and you got going forward and you're straight back in. Let's do it again.
I would say that it's really for fitness, because Thursday is the day that I'm most attentive in committees and in the House of Commons. I have the best focus because I had an hour of physical activity in the morning. That's why I come here. It's very motivating. It's always the same MPs having our time together with our coach who gives us tips and pushes us when we take breaks longer than 2 minutes. He says, "Come on, Isabelle, off you go." So I really enjoy it.
Try to push it a little further back, because you're coming up here.
I set a goal for myself that I'd like to be able to be one of these people that goes in the pool and goes back and forth doing the crawl. And I thought that I could attain that goal when I reached 65, but I didn't. So I still want to be able to swim correctly, to go across the lake without getting tired. It's one of my lifetime goals.
Anybody in the country from young to old, to disabled, to new Canadians, everybody belongs to this family of being the fittest nation in the world. So, and going from there, we've moved on, and now we're doing this National Fitness Day, which is the first Saturday of the month of June, where we're trying to get every mayor of every community to open all their rinks and their pools and their soccer field and their gyms for free for the weekend to promote active living. So, make a long story short, that's kind of where we're at 3 years later.